Are you feeling juicy? You know why we're here. Cold hard cash. Money.
Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the midterm. Once we're done with the midterm, guys, we're going to be getting to the long-term time frame because things are looking up a bit. They are looking up a bit. Once we're done with Bitcoin, guys, we're going to go straight through to we'll do some premium scalps actually live on stream. I think that'd be quite fun. So yeah, some scalp positions as well. And then we're going to be getting through to the altcoins, guys. 3 altcoins of the day. 3 altcoins of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today are... We're going to go for a bit of DOT, a bit of Polkadot. We're going to go for a bit of AAVE and also a bit of Atom as well. I do want to have a look at Matic as well on top of that because Matic seems to be doing fairly well today, up around 10% or something like that. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see because... we saw on the NFT show on Friday that a lot of the things are a lot of the NFT sort of space and stuff, it is pretty much on Polygon, right? A lot of it is on Matic. So yeah, that's obviously doing very, very well. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see how that goes. Without further ado, let's do some shout outs coming through. We got Hadra Salim coming through first today, my good sir. Nice to see you on the stream. Good evening, Chester. Leader Crypto says Wagwan. Here Optimist, as usual, my good sir. Nice to see you on the stream there, everyone. We got Last Index coming through, the members popping through, and we got Ivo. My good friend Ivo coming through with a big super chat of a nice $5. Well, yeah, $5. Well, euros, right? €5 for a nice Christmas pint. So do appreciate that, my good sir. I'll have a pint of ale, a pale ale, IPA for you. That'd be really good. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. Lethal Mind says, "What time is it? Where are you? Where am I? I'm in England, and it's 4:30 here in the afternoon, and it's yeah, pretty dark outside, and I haven't got a temperature for you guys because my PC's not showing it, but." It says rain's coming. No change there in the UK. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into crypto. Because Bitcoin, it's been doing pretty well, right? I'm pretty tired. And the reason for the late stream is because I was up all night executing this bloody long Bitcoin trade, right? So we'll get to that fairly shortly. Quite a bit to cover. It is quite a bit to cover today on Bitcoin because yeah, it's going around, right? It is doing a skr. So yeah, we're gonna have to go into a bit of detail because there is some positions that I'm going to be looking for again to be entering. And also, I'm still managing one at this time. Not that much left in it because I hit quite a few take profits, but yeah, still in a. I'm still long across the board across multiple exchanges, but but just through multiple other trading strategies and stuff like that. But in terms of like scalping and swing trading, right, we'll get into some details of some potential positions to be looking out for there, because we are pretty much sat on 49,000 at the moment, which is obviously very progressive. Very nice to see Bitcoin actually climbing up to these levels yet again. We're on 3 likes already, guys. Do appreciate if you could smash up that like button. It does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. Obviously, I say it every goddamn day. But yeah, I do appreciate your likes, guys. They do not go unappreciated. I'm here today to give you a BTC daily update, guys. I'm going to start off here on the hourly chart. As you can see, we do have this falling wedge, right? This falling wedge, which we were talking about for quite a while here. In terms of resistance on the top side, very, very strong. Didn't quite get it in the most recent test to the upside here, but as you can see, that was very, very steep indeed, and that's why we are seeing a bit of consolidation here, a nice bit of sideways action coming through, which is absolutely fine, right? It's absolutely fine for this to be happening after going a parabolic motion like so. When we're climbing Everest, guys, like this, we need a base count 1, right? We need a base count 1. We need to consolidate. We need to chill the F out before taking another leg up, right? So this is absolutely fine. This is absolutely healthy, right? Yeah, in terms of a breakout scenario, which we are currently in the mix of, guys. We're currently on the edge of our seats here. I did go long on my on the breakout of the other time frame here, and that's obviously I caught this pump up, and that was literally like in the middle of the night, right? So I had to be awake for that. That's why it's later today, right? So yeah, we are seeing we saw quite a few orders actually. Well, a few of my take profits actually get banged here, really quite nice. We were talking about this measure move for quite a while here on the midterm, and yeah, still in, still not got that much in, as you can see. Last take profit hit was here around 49,200, and then obviously we've got a couple more yet to get to see the completion of this measure move at around, it's going to be around 5, cleared around 5% so far, aiming for around 6-7 for the measure move. But to be honest with you, I'm not even that fussed if we don't even hit that, right, because I've already banked like 5%, it's absolutely fine. You can see major moving averages coming up as well for a nice level of support, so maybe we bounce on them. If we lose them, I probably will be closing that long position coming through there. But yeah, let's start off with the shorter term time frame, because there is more going on here. I just got a little carried away. So the bigger term position that we are looking for here, guys, is obviously going to be this measure move, right? This measure move from this falling wedge pattern here, as I was just talking about the levels of resistance there. This is going to be the measure move up that we're looking for. Obviously, this is going to be it's more ambitious, but the percentages are going to be, they're going to be nicer, they're going to be bigger. Now, what I'm waiting for here, guys, as you can see, we do have an ascending triangle forming, guys. There is an ascending triangle forming, which could mean very, very bullish. It's a bullish continuation chart pattern here, especially at the top of an uptrend. Very, very nice indeed. So that is basically going to tell us there's going to be another breakout scenario, right? We've got one breakout already coming out of this falling wedge on the bigger term scale, as I was just saying there. We're in one breakout already. I'm looking for this giant measure move here. Now, I want to jump back into this if we can get another breakout from this ascending triangle, right? And this isn't going to be huge. It's not going to be the biggest move in the world, but it's definitely going to be something to be profiting off, right? Something to be profiting off, and this is what I'm looking for that. Obviously, speculatively speaking, depending on where we're going to break, how strong the break's going to be. But in terms of like a percentage for this, we could be looking at, it's around a 1.8% there. But as I said, that's going to be the more confirmation that we're looking for the initial big break of this falling wedge here. So it's kind of just a guideline of where we want to go. And in terms of a percentage for that completion of the measure move there, it's going to be another 5% gain there. So really, really quite nice. Definitely something to be looking out for there, guys. And also, we're gonna be staggering our take profits all the way up, guys, because we know how strong the reversals are along these zones. Resistance can be futile. VWAP resistance can be here, very, very strong indeed. So we basically need to be preparing ourselves for those reversals coming into fruition there. Now, am I gonna get in before we've cleared these wicks? Not too sure at this time, depending on the price action, because yesterday, well, last night coming through there, we did see obviously very, well, this morning, well, no, yesterday morning, right? We saw very, very strong price action coming through here. Very, very fast, right? Really, quite fast, quite big buying up scenarios there. And from there, we've just been trending up. So yeah, it all depends on how quickly, whether we're going to run, and obviously on volume and stuff like that, right? But yeah, overall, that's what I would say about the shorter term time frame. Couple of positions to be looking out for there. In terms of levels of support, we do have major moving averages coming up here. You've got the price action channel currently sat at around 48,600. We've got the 55 moving average coming up as well. And also we know about this downward sloping. Well, it's going to be acting as support, hopefully. If not, it will be very heavy resistance, right? This falling wedge. So yeah, that's definitely a point to be looking out for. If we do lose that, guys, we're probably going to get jumping back into that sort of range that we were in and have been in for pretty much all of December, right? So yeah, don't get too excited that we're going to the goddamn moon now. This could just be a little bit of trap because we haven't really trapped out of this area as of yet properly in terms of this chart pattern. So yeah, just be aware, be wary, be wary, right? Because it is it's a very scarce time for Bitcoin at this point in time, and I will get into that in terms of my crypto quant charts, because open interest and stuff is starting to really climb up again, and that's obviously not very good for trading Bitcoin in general, because obviously it opens up the floodgates to the whales manipulating the hell out of everything, and we're not like that. We don't like that, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about the shorter term time frame there for Bitcoin. Let's have a look at the RSI, see what we got coming through here. Let's get rid of that trend line coming through. I mean, it is, we hit that central point, right? And this is absolutely expected when we're seeing this consolidation coming through here, like we have seen over the last day or so here for Bitcoin. It's it's absolutely fine for us to be consolidating after a nice pump like this. It's bringing the RSI back to that central point, giving us a bit of breathing space here, and then we could be looking for a nice congruent breakout coming through there as well. So yeah, not looking too bad overall on the RSI there. I would say we've just got a bit of breathing space coming through there. Let's have a little look at the old macadamia nut coming through here. As you can see, we do obviously have this trend cycle, guys. Pretty much invalidated now, as we have seen this this high low actually get invalidated by the most recent strong downtrend coming through. I mean, to be honest, it's not really been the strongest thing in the world, right? It really wasn't that strong, but we have seen this reversal point on this trend cycle not actually get reflected by that. So that basically shows us that there is still a lot of movement in Bitcoin right now. It's not, even though it is quite ranging, it's quite stalemate at the moment. It's not showing that really on the MACD, right? We are still showing quite strong trend momentum there. In terms of the MACD here, we're near enough, coming closer to that bullish crossover, guys, and you can see as this trend is fizzling out here, then we are going to have pretty much a bullish crossover coming through. So that's going to be interesting to see how that is going to happen. I mean, we do have a high coming through here on the MACD here. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see where we actually find where we actually end up, right, in terms of a resistance point there, because obviously we've got this horizontal coming through here, which is obviously going to be acting as pretty strong resistance there as well. So yeah, we'll just have to see how high that trend is going to be, and then we're going to be referencing that across with our potential long position coming through here from this breakout here on the short term, right? Get your words out. But yeah, let's smash through to the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin, because I did get into this long. It was quite nice. We rode this wave up. I've got a little bit left in, as I was saying earlier, but I'm not really that worried if we don't come up to these sorts of levels again. I mean, ideally it would be nice, because that could be signifying a bigger breakout scenario. As you can see, giant falling wedge from the all-time high, guys. So we need to basically take into consideration, if we come up to this level at around 50,000 again, we could be looking at quite a significant breakout, right? Quite a significant breakout to the upside, and that's obviously going to be very, very profitable for us, guys. I'm talking about cold, hard cash. I'm talking about money, okay? So yeah, it's going to be very, 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 very interesting and very exciting to see if we can actually hit these targets, right? In terms of measure moves, I would be looking for around 54k from this, guys. That's what I would really be looking for. Obviously, we've got the 200 EMA coming down on the midterm as well, which is very, very strong for resistance. So ideally, we want to be taking profit wherever this bad boy is. Obviously not all of the money. We're going to be taking probably about 25%, because in terms of reference for how much of the move it's going to actually be, it's probably around that sort of percentage, right? So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in terms of being reactive to that 200 there, and also we're going to be banging in a load more take profits in terms of horizontals as well, in terms of reversal supports and resistances coming through there. Yeah, so we've got another one in there, clearly banging it in there, and we probably got a couple more actually. I mean, to be honest, looking at it, this area is a bit of a dead zone in the last two trends. Very, very, very weak. Sorry, not weak. Very, very strong in terms of momentum coming to the upside and momentum coming to the downside. This is quite a flaccid area. So what does that tell us? It tells us in the future, guys, that if we are going to see some really, really strong momentum coming through this zone, then we could quite easily blast through it really quite fast. So that's definitely a piece of information that we can be using there, and that makes me want to just draw a little bit of a box area like this, guys, because if we are going to be referencing this box here, we're going to be it's going to be the free zone in a sense, right? Because we could quite easily blast through this. So yes, I did just set a little tiny take profit at 52,725, but because we have a box area here, guys, I've already known, I've identified that as quite a volatile space, so we know we're probably either going to just smash all the way straight through it if we can get through that. So yeah, it's going to be really nice to see there. But yeah, overall, in terms of percentages for this long for Bitcoin, I know it's quite big, guys. It is going to be quite a nice move to the upside if we can actually see that come into fruition there. We're going to look around at 8.7% gain there. Obviously losing a bit due to taking equity out as we run, but hey, we want to be banking that. We want to be banking that money. We're not here to give money back. We're here to literally take that money. So yeah, this is the sort of position I would be looking for if we can get above this 50k area there. At this point in time, trading around near enough 49k. We haven't really got the kahunas together to get to 50k yet. And when we do get to this area here, guys, to be honest with you, I would actually expect some resistance first rather than just banging it all the way through. But yeah, we'll just have to see here on the 4 hour, because as we were saying on the shorter term time frame, we have actually had quite a steep run up, and this consolidation is actually really quite nice, really quite healthy, especially for the RSIs and stuff, as we just discussed on the hourly, right? So yeah, let's look at the RSI coming through on the midterm, right? As you can see, very strong trend line again. That was a bearish divergence coming through that. I think that's pretty much invalidated now. So we're just going to be using that as quite a nice trend line in terms of direction for resistance, right? So yeah, it's definitely a point to be looking out for. And as you can see there, if we are going to see a nice spike coming to the upside here for the price of Bitcoin here, where's that going to put us on the RSI? Pretty much at this reversal point here. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a point of information to be looking for as well. And that's another inclination for some sort of resistance coming down here, guys. So yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there. Let's bring up the DMI, the Directional Movement Index here, because what have we got? What have we got? We've had a bullish crossover coming through here, and let's see how that references the price here. You can see bullish crossover coming through here. From there, guys, this is why I do use the DMI quite nicely. You can see bullish crossover coming through, really nice here, and then banging it right the way up, really quite progressive in terms of the price. You can see at that point when we had that bullish crossover, the ADX was really quite low, which it usually determines how strong the trend is going to be, but sorry, I'm taking a call right now. It usually determines how strong the trend is going to be, but yeah, it determines how strong the trend is going to be. But as you can see, the ADX is really quite low. As you can see, the ADX is really quite low at that point. So there is, in a sense, a sign that the trend isn't going to be that low. But sorry, the trend isn't going to be that strong. But you can see there is also room for growth, right? And that's pretty much what we have seen here. When we did start to see this actually start to the ADX really start to see that progression to the upside, even in the price there, you can see this line clears 20 very easily, right? Clears 20 very. We're actually challenging 25 now, so that tells us the next time that we do see, this probably it's going to be a bearish crossover next time we see it, but the further that these lines are away, as you can see, very far away, this is the positive, this is the negative, the further they are away, the longer the uptrend should essentially be, right? So so at this point in time, guys, we're still miles away from that bearish crossover, and the ADX is really climbing quite high, so that's an indication that we are going to see, hopefully, some bullish momentum, right? Really, that's what we're essentially looking for here. So yeah, let's pretty much done with the midterm there for Bitcoin there. Just a couple of things to look out for is the RSI trend line coming through from there. I would say volume really quite low here, guys. Not really that much going on. And to be honest, it is expected just due to obviously this parabolic motion coming through here. You can see we are having some sort of trend coming through from here, right? If we're going to see a breakout in the trend of the volume, we're going to see a breakout in the price of Bitcoin. So that's another thing to be looking out for there as well. A lot of areas are sort of trending into this hopefully upwards momentum breakout. Fingers crossed, guys. We bloody need it, don't we? Let's move on to the longer term time frame here for Bitcoin, because we are on the edge. We're on the edge of climbing back above this zone, guys, and we know this zone. This is the consolidation sort of area that we have been talking about for quite a while here, and we've been sat around 46k testing this horizontal multiple times here. Nothing really happening. Boring ranging, right? Nothing really crazy. And now, ideally, what do we want? We want to come up quite aggressively here, get above the 200 EMA here, around 49,831, and we were talking about that long position on the midterm, right? For that above 50k, right? If we can get above the 200 EMA here on the daily, as well as getting above this very strong parallel channel coming down like so, right? I've got too many yellow lines at this point in time. This parallel channel coming down like so from the all-time highs, guys, that's going to be very progressive in terms of support below us. So that's something we can be looking out for. That's going to probably be a very nice long position to be looking for there. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. And also, if we do get above that zone as well, we're going to be clearing candle body highs here. We're going to be clearing candle body lower highs, and that's obviously going to be a bullish sign, right? If we can clear them, invalidate those lower highs, and really get these high lows set in stone, right? That's going to be very bullish for us to be looking out for there as well. So yeah, in terms of a longer term target here for Bitcoin, I want to see us above 50k, right? I want to see us above 50k with stability. That's what I'm really going to be looking for there. I mean, overall, I mean, if we really were going to cascade down even further, I would have expected it to happen right now. And we have seen that obviously reflect over the last month or so, and obviously December the 4th was obviously a bloody day. But if the markets are due a crash, because now we're not talking about just crypto in general, we're talking about literally all markets here. Everything's looking a bit on the fence at the moment. I would expect some sort of crash coming, not directly instigated by crypto, but a lot of other things are not looking very healthy at this time. So interest rates and stuff, they're gonna be flying up next year and stuff like that, right? And inflation is just gonna be killing us. So I do think we are due some sort of pretty big market correction coming through, like something along the lines of March 2020. Obviously, you know, the whole what happened there, and a lot of the markets, like pretty much everything, just dived off a cliff, right? So I think we are due some sort of correction coming through from that. If that is going to happen, not even talking about crypto, if it's going to be happening across the board, obviously crypto is really going to take the hit as well. So what are we going to do? We're going to be prepared for that, guys. We're going to have our limit orders set, ready, and waiting, because when the prices are really crashing like that, we know we have to be prepared for that. Not to just sit there and watch it and panic and sell and stuff. It's just we need to be ready to buy the bottom, right? Because when crypto is dumping like that, then there's going to be a bottom. There is going to be a bottom, and like a good example, right? December the 4th. Look at this. The price went all the way down to 42k and closed the daily candle close at 49,000. Look at all that money on the table. That's a lot of money being left on the table waiting to be bought, right? So yeah, we're going to see some sort of massive correction, and then probably a massive wick down, and then literally I'm just going to be buying the hell out of the wick down, right? and then yeah, just riding that wave all the way up to the top. So yeah, not too bad. I would expect if we do lose this this zone here, I would be looking for 41. 41 is on the cards, guys. If we lose 41, then obviously 36 is the next target. As you can see, this upward sloping support line coming through there, very strong indeed. We lose 36, we lose the volume weighted ATR band, and that is obviously tragedy if we lose the volume weighted ATR band here. You can see the support on here, very nice indeed, multiple times. If we do lose it, guys, it's pretty aggressive to the downside. So that's definitely something to be looking out for there, because if we do lose that volume weighted ATR band while we are dumping like crazy, then we need to really be prepared for that, right? Because we always come back and find it, and when we find it, we usually pump. As you can see here, bang, 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 lovely levels of support, especially on the daily here. So yeah, it won't be the end of the world, but we can see we do wick underneath that and then reclaim it here, especially on these daily candles. And these aren't just small wicks, guys. This is like 31k all the way down to like 28k, right? So if we're buying even down here, we know pretty much factually we're going to be coming back to the volume weighted ATR band, right? So yeah, and I wouldn't just expect crypto just to start running up here like we did see on the previous run up, like really nice up until May there. But I wouldn't just expect that to be. It's not going to be as easy as that, guys. It's not going to be as easy as that. We're not just going to be making money like so easily and quickly like that. And a reflection of that, guys, is actually you can see these charts here on Crypto Quant. You can see, look at this leverage ratio. It's higher than it was before the crash before, right? And that's obviously because people are moving their BTC from they're moving their BTC from the exchanges into their wallets to hodl, which, yes, it is bullish, but that is cross-referenced with the open futures contracts, the open interest, guys. And we can see open interest. Let's get my head out of the way. You can see over the last day or so, right, it's really shot up, right? This is a reflection of how many futures contracts are open at the same time here. It's really shot up. The higher that this is, the higher chances of the whales manipulating it, right? Because they want to just get as many liquidations and accumulate as much paper as possible, right? So yeah, just keep watching this chart. Please be aware that, that the higher this bad boy goes, the more chances of manipulation, right? And you can see how steep this is getting, right? Really, really quite parabolic. So we are probably due some manipulation, some crazy price action to come through there. So yeah, just be prepared for that, guys, and just leave that in your back pocket in terms of information, because you're gonna need it, right? All exchanges whale ratio, that is really, really quite high, and that does instigate selling pressure from the whales. And we have actually come down from a few days ago or something, but yeah, we were really, really low. So yeah, it's another piece of information you can be using there. There is still selling pressure there, guys. The only thing bullish I would really say here is going to be all exchanges reserve. That's very, very bullish at this point in time. And we have seen that basically doing very, very well, right? People just wanted to hodl. They wanted to just hodl it, so which is good, right? Fear and greed index, hello, 45, guys. We're climbing. We're climbing. We're doing quite well. Most of December has been a pretty bloodbath below 30, right? Nothing really going on, and this is just it's just a key reflection of the open interest, right? Because obviously the fear is getting lower, and the greed, people are getting goddamn greedy again. So so yeah, you can see that actually reflect on the open interest. But yeah, I said it before, I'll say it again. Whales love this. They're waiting for this to climb really, really high, like we did see back in November sorts of time there. And then they dump it on us, right? They manipulate the hell out of the price to liquidate as much as possible. So yeah, just be prepared for that, guys. But yeah, that's going to be it for the BTC update today. Let me look at the chat. Right, what we got going on here? We got Maz Patel wants a bit of Theti. We got Dimitri saying volume is a little low, sir. Yeah, volume is is that me? Hopefully, yeah, I think I need a new audio interface, guys. Not good, but I think I need to go get one. So yeah, that's gonna be on the shopping list. Because hopefully the volume's not too bad, but I think it's affecting it ever so slightly, right? And I can't be talking into the mic like that. It's not very nice. So we've got Mr. Miles. Good morning, everyone. We got LR in the chat. Hello. 7 Juan saying hello as well. Go on, hit the likes, folks, says LR. Yeah, 15 likes. Unbelievable, guys. You've smashed that up. Do appreciate that. Mr. Miles says we're close to breaking out of a bigger downtrend. Oh, I'm so excited. Cloud9, what's good, Chester? What's good, man? Hope you're having a good day. Can you check SKM for me? Once we got some altcoins out the way, my good sir. Definitely. Cyber, afternoon champ. Nice to see you on the stream. Now we got Perma Bear. I'm not even that bearish. That's what the whales want you to think. No, it's open fence at the moment, man. It's open fence. As I said, I'm still long across a lot, man. I'm still like really, really quite long. I'm just holding on. It's gonna come back up. It's absolutely fine. This is just a bit of a market correction coming through. If you look at the weekly, even if we come down to like this 32, 36, even 30, 29, 28, that's still fine as well, right? I'm still happy with these prices. Is there anything, these are accumulation phases for me? You just can't be panicking in these areas. Yes, portfolio is down. Hey, it comes down and then it shoots to the goddamn moon. It's going to come back up. So yeah, it's all right. Don't you worry. Calm and collected is what we say here on this channel. Now, let me get through my altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today, guys. And that is, we're going to go for a bit of DOT, a bit of polka dot coming through there, because you can see momentum to the upside. It's not really looking too bad, I would say. And this is the 30-minute chart, so we'll start from the daily. Daily Dale. Daily Dale. Daily dose of Dale. Let's get rid of the old TA. Let's get rid of the old TA coming through. But yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. What are we? Tuesday, Wednesday? Wednesday. Nearly Christmas, guys. Unfortunately, due to it being Christmas, I'm not actually at my office, right? So it's pretty annoying, because obviously I did want to do like a Christmas stream for you guys on Christmas Day. I thought it'd be really, really cool. But unfortunately, I'm not at my desk, so it's a bit annoying. And I haven't really sorted out my portable streaming kit as of yet. That's something that I'm doing. I'm having like a PC built for me, a portable laptop, basically built, a laptop, right? Built for me. So yeah, I need to basically get all that finished, and then and then I'll be able to do like a stream wherever I am, right? So yeah, I haven't got that sorted, which sucks. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do a Christmas stream. Will I be able to do a Christmas Eve stream? It's probably not looking that hopeful, right? It's really not looking that hopeful. So I'm probably gonna my last stream in terms of like my streaming schedule here. Let me just bring up my calendar. Just so you guys can like know what to expect with the updates and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to be in the Telegram group for like the whole of Christmas. So if you are stuck in a position and you need a little bit of help or anything like that, just tag me in the Telegram community, and I'll give you my 2 cents on what I think is going to happen in the market or something like that. That's something I can offer. But yeah, overall, I'm probably going to have like a 2 or 3 day gap here, guys. And I will be streaming tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow morning. And then I won't be streaming Christmas Eve. I won't be streaming Christmas Day, unfortunately, unless plans change and I leave where I am due to Christmas and stuff. But we'll just have to see how that goes. Boxing Day. If I'm gonna be streaming Boxing Day, it's gonna be a late stream, guys, because I've got plans coming through out of my goddamn ears for Boxing Day. So I need to basically get all that stuff done, and then if I'm home in time and I'm not too tired, I will do a Boxing Day stream. I probably will do it because I'm going to be itching to get back on live after having a few days off, right? I'm gonna miss you guys. So yeah, you can expect potentially a nice evening Boxing Day stream to be looking forward to as well. But yeah, in terms of my next stream, it's going to be tomorrow and then Boxing Day, and from there it should be every day up until the end of the year. I've decided I'm not going to be getting drunk for New Year's Eve, guys. I'm going to be mature because I want to go into the new year and just be completely clear-minded and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a big year next year, guys. 2022. It's going to be a very, very big year. Me and my brother Bitcoin Beats, we've got a lot of projects coming through there, so some really, really exciting things to be looking forward to as well. And we will be showcasing them to you guys and getting you guys involved as early as possible, right? Not shilling your crap, because you know we're not about that. That's something that we're not here to do. But like projects that we are creating inside of the crypto space for like long-term uses, like inside the meta and stuff like that, right? So yeah, we'll be showing you guys first because you're our communities, and yeah, giving you guys the opportunity, if you want to call it, in a sense, right? What is Boxing Day? Who are you fighting? So it's like the day after Christmas, right? Boxing Day. Yeah, and in the UK, Boxing Day, all English men and stuff, they all just go out in the street and fight each other. No, it's quite interesting. You guys haven't heard that, right? It's I'm not really sure how to explain it. It's just like the day after Christmas. It's like the day everyone just has like buffets and just very, very social family time, I guess. So yeah, that's Boxing Day. Might want to do like I want to search that on Google actually and find out what that says. I'll have to do that afterwards, but yeah, maybe you guys want to do that. Is it another holiday? Yeah, to be honest, I feel like in the UK, Christmas comes and like from literally like Christmas Eve all the way till the following year, like 2022, pretty much no one really does any work, right? everyone just has it all off. So yeah, it's like kind of like a school holiday in a sense for the adults. So I'm not the biggest believer in all of that. So yeah, I'll be working from the 26th onwards, right? Obviously spending time with family is important. Not naive to that, but I do love work. so yeah, I am going to be working. We get Christmas Eve off and Christmas. Yeah, the day after Christmas, yeah. But yeah, let's do some altcoins, guys. And but yeah, now you know a bit of my streaming schedule. Is when you go return your gifts. Interesting. There goes the pen. Just gonna have some water, guys, and then we're gonna carry on with some altcoins, right? I'm getting into a habit of swinging on my chair like this. So if I'm doing it too much, just let me know, because I know it's probably quite distracting. Someone's swinging on the chair while you're trying to look at the charts, right? Oh, that's good. Right. I'm here today to give you a polka dot update. My altcoin of the day, my first one. Amazing, coming through. We're going to start off on the daily, guys. Some price predictions, some measure moves, some potential trades to be looking out for. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Please go do your own research before entering any sort of position that I do say on this on this channel, right? So as you can see, we've got a rising wedge chart pattern, guys. You can see the levels of support on the lower side here. Very nice consolidation in terms of an uptrend, and that was back in 2020, right, in November. So you can see the uptrend coming through from there. Obviously, humongous bull run. But yeah, the level of support I'm talking about is what we're currently sat on, guys. You can see this trend line coming up here. Very, very, very strong indeed in terms of support. So what does that tell us? This is a very, very nice bouncing opportunity here for DOT. It is a rising wedge. Rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside, guys. So what does this tell us? It tells us there is a chance that we could break to the downside. This is going to be the measure move for that. As you can see, going on the most recent downtrend like so, we're going to be basically moving this all the way down to here. So yeah, this is going to give us like a price target. Now, are we going to break this zone? It's up for debate at the moment, right? Because you can see we are actually banging this up right now. Over the last 2 days or so, we've seen really actually quite nice price action there. If we are going to see us break this zone, yes, we are going to be shorting this zone, guys. We're going to be shorting this zone and then stagger and take profits all the way down at all the very obvious bounce points, right? And when I say obvious bounce points, you can see we've got a lot of support coming through here in terms of previous price action. So that's definitely going to be a take profit to be looking out for there in terms of the short position. I'd say another one that we're looking out for is going to be also there as well. You can see the bounce points as well in terms of support there. And the consolidation here as well there. Now there's going to be another one. These are basically just, we're going to be staggering our take profits, guys. To if we do have a bounce, we've already taken profit multiple times. We take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry point, and that way we prepare for any sort of loss, right? We basically eradicate any loss as soon as we hit our first take profit. So yeah, very good stuff. In terms of percentages for this, we could be looking for around 63.27% there. That would be nice, but let's not be greedy here, guys. The most we're probably going to get is probably coming down to this wick around $10 there. And in terms of percentages, it's going to be around still a 56% gain. And when this does happen, if we have quite a big market correction across the board here for crypto, and when I'm referencing that, I'm talking more Bitcoin, guys. It needs to be very, very, very reactive and very, very fast, right? You got to have your limit orders in. You got to have your all your take profits actually set and ready and waiting to hit, and then you can just basically let it run. Because when you're seeing a dump like this, a market correction, it's not going to be small. It's going to be big and it's going to be fast, and you want to be completely prepared for that. And basically have it all set up, and then just take a step back and go, I'm not letting my emotions get involved. My TA is solid. This is good. I'm going to be making money here regardless, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about that short position here if we are going to break to the downside. Now, to the upside, let's have a little look at that, because as I was saying, we are in this rising wedge chart pattern, guys. Now, ideally, we for the sake of the dot hodl here, we like to be bullish, right? I would say we do have quite a lot of resistance to get over here. First target is going to be the 21 moving average, currently sat at around $28.59, currently trading at $27.76 there. In terms of the momentum that we have seen today, you can see this uptrend really, really quite nice, right? Really, really quite nice, really quite strong. We're not parabolic in a sense, right? Not on the hourly, nonetheless. It's actually really nice. We're seeing uptrends, we're seeing downtrends, we're seeing uptrends, we're seeing consolidation and another uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, but still in this upwards sort of momentum coming through there. Yes, granted, we probably are very parabolic coming through here on the longer term time frames here. So like the 4 hour, we are getting to that parabolic motion, right? And obviously that is a very unhealthy scenario there. So yes, I would like a 4 hour pullback just to give us some sort of confirmation that we're not going to dump off a cliff once we're done here. And if we are going to be looking for a 4 hour pullback, I would say here's pretty much on the cards here, guys. You can see this is the most recent lower high from the previous downtrend here. This is obviously going to be the point of resistance that we can be looking out for there. Bang, resistance coming down. If we are going to see us come down, ideally, we're probably going to bounce off the 55. Ideally, that's going to be the ideal sort of scenario there. And that's going to be a higher low, guys, which is obviously going to be bullish. But what I want first is at least a bit of a validation of this lower high. If we just challenge this, we could see us actually come down further, and we don't want that. This is what we don't want. We want to bang above here, and we want to come down. We could even lose it once we've cleared this lower high. But as long as we clear it, and it just shows us a bit more confirmation for that upwards momentum coming through here to get through this resistance that we are finding here. But yeah, in terms of a trade here for DOT coming through, I mean, there's not really that much I'm looking for here. We do have that break coming through there. Yeah, we do have that break coming through there. I would be inclined to actually no, let's move that over and get as many as we can here, because as you can see, it's very, very on the cusp here for resistance there. You can see the support along the zone, the resistance along the zone as well in terms of this downward sloping downward sloping resistance line, right? We are currently above it, right? We're just about on that breakout scenario. So if we do actually see us break out from here, there could actually be quite a nice long position here for DOT. And you can see up until the next lower high here is actually, we've got quite a bit of an empty zone, right? Quite a bit of an empty zone. This area, you can see the price action in between. It's up, down, it's up, down. There's not really that much consolidation. So that does tell us if we can get a nice bit of consolidation here on the 4 hour, we could be looking at a nice big spike to follow it after that. If we spike before that, we are going to be parabolic, guys. We know about parabolic motions. We're going to get wrecked, right? Well, we're not going to get wrecked because we're prepared for them. But the price gets wrecked after that, right? We need a base camp 1. We need, when we're climbing Everest like this, guys, let's draw it in. When we're climbing Everest like this, we need to be resting at base camp 1 in terms of a consolidatory period, and then we can take up to base camp 2, right? Consolidation along the 200 on base camp 2, and then banging it up further again to the mountain peak. And that's sort of what we're aiming for here in terms of a healthy trend, healthy validation of the parabolic motion, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about DOT today. Couple of things. Just keep your eyes peeled. Could be long coming through there, or could be a catastrophic short for the future. Yeah, there. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on DOT. Look, I'm really spending quite a lot of time on these updates, right? I need to kind of cut it down. Wow, a holiday for punching people. Awesome. Wrestling day, boxing day, karate day. Brilliant, man. Phoenix is a bit late today. It's all right, man. Don't worry. Does 12 Days of Christmas cover Boxing Day? Not sure. Not too sure. I'm not really the biggest Christmas guy in the world, I won't lie. And 22 likes as well, guys. Unbelievable. Do appreciate you smashing that thumbs up. Does help me out tremendously. Now, let me do my second altcoin of the day. I'm not going to really be going on too much about this. I will just kind of try and get it done as quick as possible. But I'm sure you guys are intrigued because the price action here today, here today for Atom, we're up 16% today. Insane. Absolutely insane coming through there. So yeah, let's draw some trend lines and draw some potential reversal points coming through here, guys, because we're not just going to keep going parabolic, right? This is very, very aggressive today. So far here on the daily, we're up literally like 16% there. So yeah, really quite aggressive for Atom at the moment. So yeah, just be prepared for reversal points, I would say. Let me draw some more stuff in. What an interesting chart. I'm here today to give you my second altcoin of the day, and that is Atom, guys. We're going to be looking at Atom just because it's absolutely banging it to the goddamn moon here. Am I going to be buying Atom anytime soon? Probably not. Just because when you're seeing a parabolic motion like so, over the last 2 days, we've done literally... In 2 days, guys, we're up near enough 27%. So yes, definitely take a step back because we're going to be coming down fairly soon, right? We can't just see upwards momentum without serious correction, right? So please don't be buying the top here. You're probably going to get wrecked. If you buy the top, you get wrecked. If you buy the top, you get wrecked. Come on, I'm going to be preaching that continuously, right? The most positive thing that I would say here for Atom is this falling wedge chart pattern, right? This falling wedge chart pattern, as you can see here, is on the daily, guys. So this isn't going to be happening overnight. We're going to be looking at some sort of measure move here for a breakout scenario. What I want here is basically a nice clean breakout, but not now. If we break out now, it's just going to be a trap, guys. It's going to be a trap because we can't go this parabolic without any sort of consolidation or any sort of pullback, right, in the price. So in terms of resistance, I expect that around $28.21. And if we don't, we're probably going to get absolutely destroyed on the next move down, right? So yeah, definite point to be looking out for is going to be this $28.50. If we can hold that with the 55 moving average, what do I want? I want a nice bit of probably about 4 or 5 days of sideways consolidation. Then, if we are still above this trend line here, as you can see, massive level of resistance along this point here. If we're above here and we're looking for that breakout, then yes, I'm going to be looking to long Atom here. But to be honest with you, at this point in time, it's a pretty rough zone, right? We're looking for around a 27% gain after that, which is going to be very, very nice to see. And that's going to be bringing the price all the way up to around $36.26 there, yes. But yeah, obviously still speculatively speaking on where we're going to break here, where this measure move is going to come into play here. And as I said, we need consolidation before that. Moving down, moving down. Let's jump down to the hourly, see what's going on here. You can see it's very, very steep, guys. Over the last 4 or 5 hours or so, it's been really, really quite progressive. So I would expect the trend to really start to curl over here as we hit this resistance point, maybe come down to consolidate like so. As major moving averages come up into play there, we consolidate with them, and then we see a nice little more of an uptrend coming through, as we were just discussing there on the longer term time frame. That's what I'm really wanting to be looking for that initial breakout yet again, for that initial new uptrend, rather than going insanely parabolic like we have been doing, right? So yeah, overall, not too bad for Atom. Definitely one to watch. Depending on how steep we go in this uptrend is going to be a reference for how strong the pullback is going to be, right? Because people will be looking to sell after pumping up 16, 17, even 20% there. So yeah, definitely one to watch today, Atom, and that's why it's claimed my altcoin of the day. But yeah, that's going to be your Atom update. Yeah, trying to cut these down a little bit shorter so I can get some more altcoins out for you guys, right? Let me do my third and final altcoin of the day is AAVE. Same scenario, guys. Up around 15% for AAVE today. Really, really quite good. Really, really quite progressive. And we are seeing a nice hourly pullback actually, which is quite nice. But also a nice wick. You can see the buy momentum there is still very strong. Very, very strong indeed. Nice example of a triangle pattern playing out to the lower side, right? Nice. Nice. What a win. That's what I really want to be looking for here. Here, brother. Yeah, interesting. What an interesting chart. I'm here today to give you a daily update on AAVE. My third and final altcoin of the day today is AAVE. As you can see here, guys, we do have a falling wedge chart pattern. The VWAPR resistance coming down from this zone. That was wrong. The VWAPR resistance coming down from this zone is very, very strong indeed, right? You can see the resistance along this zone, this downward sloping resistance line. Very strong. Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it down. That's where the momentum that we are looking for. So if we are going to see AAVE actually see a nice bit of price progression to the upside here, areas to be looking out for in the daily here is going to be $285. We're still a considerable long way away from that, guys, around 35%. So yeah, I wouldn't really expecting this anytime soon, but if we are going to see this uptrend and the progression that we are seeing at this point in time continue, then yes, it's going to be very, very nice here for AAVE. But I think before that, you can see we're going parabolic, guys. We know about parabolic motions. We need Basecamp 1. We need consolidation before we actually get validation there. Otherwise, we're just going to go parabolic and then just crash off a cliff, right? We're not about that. We don't like the FOMO markets coming in and basically dumping us like crazy, right? But yeah, in terms of positions here to be looking out for there for AAVE for the future, obviously, it is still speculatively speaking and obviously we need to get over this 35% and then have a breakout to the future, right? Breakout to the upside, right? Because obviously falling wedge pattern tends to usually break to the upside, right? So yeah, let's have a little look at this for this daily chart here. In terms of a nice big measure move, we're going to be looking at an uptrend, probably looking at something along the lines of that, and then it's going to be along the lines of this, right? In terms of a parallel target, probably up to the volume weighted ATR band around $498 there. Obviously a long way off there, guys. Very, very long way off. And obviously still speculatively speaking on how this trend is going to go, how steep this bad boy is going to be. And we could basically probably be bringing that up something along the lines of this, as you can see. And then in terms of percentages, money, cold hard cash, another 37% to be looking out for as well. Really, really quite nice in terms of it's not going to be an overnight trade, guys. This is the daily. It's going to be quite a long time here. If the measure move is going to be long, we'll look at probably around March time to close this position. And that's on the basis that we do see a nice healthy uptrend like so. And we're not scurrying around like something like that, right? And obviously, you think like a whale, you're never going to fail. They're not just going to let it run up. They're going to be pulling it down. They're going to be throwing it left, right, side to side. So yeah, please be prepared for that as well. But yeah, overall, that's what I would say about AAVE. Not looking too bad here on the daily. Let's jump down right down to the hourly chart to see if we got any sort of I mean, to be honest, it's really not too bad. After seeing a nice quite pump here coming through over the last like 4 days or so, we saw quite an aggressive move to the upside here over the course of like 4 hours. From there, we have just seen a downtrend, which is still nice, guys, because at the end of the day, we've got higher lows, guys. These are higher lows being set. If we came down here and we invalidated this high low, then yes, I would have expected some more bearish momentum there. But no, we didn't invalidate it. We actually saw a lovely bounce point come into fruition there, basically causing what we are seeing today, right? Very, very nice price action. Now, how high will this price action go? That all depends, right? Because we're seeing a very, very, very strong parabolic motion like so. We need to pull back. We need to pull back or consolidate. In areas that we're looking for here, guys, we've obviously got this high from before. That's going to be a bounce point to be looking out for there. Definite potential to bounce there. If we lose that, unfortunately, the next sort of area is probably going to be there as well, right? Let's draw that one in. I don't know how I got rid of that so fast, but yeah, next area to be looking out for is going to be this area. You can see the support here. You can see the support here, guys. So yeah, that's going to be an area to be looking out for. But even if we get to these areas, guys, and we bounce, or we lose it and then we bounce, we're still going to be above all major high lows, right? We're still going to be above all major high lows, which is still very, very bullish, guys. So it's still very, very good here for AAVE. So yeah, overall, I would say very bullish on AAVE right now. Right, done with my altcoins of the day. I think I might make a new schedule for this stream in the new year, I think. Break out to the future. I love that. Yeah, guys, let's do some altcoin requests for you. We'll do Luna for Hadra. Where is Luna on my watch list? I swear it's here. There she is. Lurking. Yeah, I think a load of people bought up Luna after it pumped. And now it's just like, meh. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, so let's get rid of this old TA. Old TA coming through. I mean, this is the measure move for Luna. All the way to the top of the log. Very good. Money. Cold hard cash. This did run up really, really quite fast. We all-time high-ing it. Yeah, all-time high in the hell out of there right now. And what do we know, guys? What do we know about all-time highs? 80% of the time, 80% of the time, we pull back to previous all-time highs, right? We do. So, previous all-time highs, around 75, around 78. What does that tell us? It tells us that Luna is coming down to this zone. 80% of the time, it happens. Go look at other charts. Go look at history. You can see here, banging it up, all-time high gets set, come back down, previous all-time high. This is the all-time high, we come up again, new all-time high gets set. Oh, what do you know? Banging it right back down to previous all-time highs, right? It's a continual pattern, guys. So as we're coming up, we've set an all-time high. This is going to be the area to be looking out for, right? 75,080 there. That's where I'm going to be looking for another buying opportunity there for Luna. If this uptrend is going to actually have the continuation there. I think Luna is actually it's holding its own, right? It's really, really quite strong at the moment. So yeah, looking very, very good. But yeah, I would expect a pull back down to around this 79.80 sort of area there. That's definitely a point to be watching there. And we know about that. We know about the 80% rule, right? So yeah, just expect Luna to be coming back down. And if you are in Luna and you have been riding this wave, you should have been staggering your take profits at the top here. When you're at all-time highs, guys, just, I know it's hard. I know it's hard because you're making money and you've got that greed factor, the greed emotion coming through. And in your head, you're there like, oh, we're going to 120 bucks. We're going to the goddamn moon here. No, you're probably not. You're probably going to come up and then you're going to probably have some sort of sell-off, right? You're never going to really just run all the way up like crazy. You're going to have a big crash. And the steeper you go, the bigger the crash, right? It's factual. The steeper you go, the bigger the crash. So yeah, just take that into consideration. You should have been taking profit as you are running up here when you're in all-time high territories. Like a prime example of that is like Bitcoin, right? As we've seen all-time highs get actually challenged there, bang, straight back down to previous all-time highs, and then the momentum's just gone, right? The momentum's just gone, and that's why we have cascaded all the way down here, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about Luna, right? Let me move on to what's next. Let's fly some of these out. TLM, Alien Worlds. Now, TLM is quite an interesting one, actually, because obviously it has been doing fairly well since we saw this progression coming through here. And it's not the worst scenario in the world. Yes, they did launch around May, sort of April, which is obviously the worst time to be launching when the whole crypto market's falling off a cliff. But yeah, so far, I wouldn't say it's like the worst scenario. I mean, we don't have that much data here for this daily chart, but we have been an uptrend for a considerable amount of time. I would expect this to actually curl over. I would expect this to curl over and at least come up and test this 25-cent zone. My reasoning for that is, guys, is you've seen how the NFT space has sort of progressed over the last, last like month or so. It's really getting quite popular, and this is an NFT game. It's an NFT game, so it's like it's kind of inevitable that this is going to start to run up when that gets a lot more like marketing and promotion and stuff, like, because a lot of people on Instagram and stuff like that, they are covering it now, and it's still very new as a space in terms of marketing for like, what's the word, for bringing in new investors, in a sense, into the space, right, into the market, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do think NFT games in general are going to be the next thing that really do run up. I know we've got Axie Infinity and stuff like that doing its bit already, but I think that's really kind of colonized by the people already in the crypto space. I'm talking about the new dumb money coming through, the people who are just learning about NFTs now, like me. No, obviously I know crypto and I know trading for long, but talking about people who don't trade, talking about people who don't know anything about crypto really. They might hold a little bit in their wallet, but if they're going to be learning how to play a game and make money, this is when we're going to see that level of marketing really take off, right? Because if you can game and make money from it, and that's like commercialized, then obviously people are going to, like, the money coming in is going to be just ridiculous, right? So yeah, I would expect Alien Worlds to really do something, probably coming into the new year, as soon as that sort of trend really takes off, because it's going to take off, right? It's just the next sort of cycle coming through for NFTs and how everyone else is sort of adopting them to make money, right? But yeah, that's what I would say about TLM. It's not too bad in terms of a chart. Yeah, not great, because obviously you have had this insane downtrend. You have set new lows considering compared to the 4th of December. But at the end of the day, the fundamentals are strong, guys. The actual game is solid itself. So yeah, there's nothing to really complain about here. It will run up. It's just taking its time at the moment. And look, we've been banging it up for quite a long time now. So yeah, I would expect this to run up fairly soon. It's just an accumulation phase, in my opinion, right? And you are holding a very, very crucial level of support here. And you could have easily got rejected here, really, really quite strong. There is a measure move down, but no, you've actually held your own. You've done really, really quite well. So yeah, not all bad. Let's have a look at XRP for Simon. Satan coin, as my brother calls it, right? Yeah, Matic's doing really well as well today, isn't it? Would you look at this? Would you look at that? Yeah, exactly, Mr. Mars. It's definitely a good price to be buying right now. I think we did this on XRP maybe yesterday or the day before. No, I didn't stream yesterday. I wasn't feeling very good. And then I had to stay up all night bloody trading Bitcoin. So yeah, not good. But but yeah, we're here. We're out here. As you can see, we were talking about this. Not that. We were talking about this. Parallel trend to the downside, and XRP basically breaking through this zone and smashing it up, right? From there, you can see it's banged it, right? It's actually done very, very well indeed. Quite nice to see this price action coming through for XRP, and hasn't it needed it, right? It really, really has. So yeah, not too bad at all. I would expect a level of support to be formed here on this 200 EMA, and yeah, overall it's looking really quite bullish, guys. I would say XRP is still underpriced in my opinion, right? It's still seriously underpriced, still under $1. It's insanely underpriced. So yeah, we got all-time highs coming through for XRP around $3.80, I do think it is. So yeah, there's a long way to go for XRP, but obviously we know they are battling that SEC crap coming through there, right? So yeah, not good. But yeah, overall not too bad for XRP. I would expect more momentum to the upside to be coming through. For CG Ikion FN, if that's how you say it, Polkadot, I did Polkadot. Nice cup and handle. Let's have a little look. I mean, you got a backwards cup and handle. I don't know what time frame you're talking about, but if you're talking about it like so, potentially like that, and that obviously means continuation to the upside. So yeah, that's gonna be ideal sort of scenario there for if we do get this pullback and the bounce coming through there. Yeah, that's gonna be a very nice cup and handle scenario coming through for you there, Simon. But yeah, we were looking at I'm swiveling on my chair again. I need to stop that. I have to put some like blue tack to stop it or something. 24 likes as well, guys. You've killed it. Let's look at Dusk the Donna, says Phoenix. Dusk Network. This wow. Good job. Good job. Good job. It's even so good that I'm going to be writing this down. Dusk Network, yeah. Donna really does. She's very, very good at finding these coins, right? Very, very good. So yeah, Dusk Network looking pretty progressive, I'd say, over the last 3 days. Pretty nice pump to the upside. I would expect a pullback. Not because it needs one, because we're coming up and we're all-time high in the hell out of it. So yeah, all-time high rules, guys, they apply. 80% of the time we retrace back down to previous all-time highs. Overall, though, what I would say, like, since November, this has been really, really quite bullish, right? Really, really quite nice. We've got December the 4th coming through and haunting us. But after that, it's like one of the only coins that we're really seeing banging it up after that low getting set in. And that is still going to be a high low. So really, really quite progressive. High low being set, high low being set. All-time high being set, guys. So what does this tell us? If we do come up again, if we even consolidate along this zone, we're probably going to see a nice little wick down, a nice little bit of a sort of a micro downtrend here. Then we're going to see a higher low, and then we're going to see progression to the upside. At the end of the day, the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. You ride that baby until the end. Yeah, so that's something what I would be looking for here for Dusk. I mean, it's really, really quite nice. I don't know the fundamentals behind this, but I know Donna's pretty reliable on her research. So yeah, Dusk is definitely one to be looking out for there, guys, for the future there. I'm definitely going to be doing some research after this stream. Overall, very bullish. What I would say in summary is going to be the 80% rule to be looking out for there. And it's on Binance already. Interesting. So yeah, you don't have to mess around with KuCoin or any of that if you do primarily use Binance there. Let's have a look at Melt. J Constant says, BTC looks weak to me. Weak the knees. Yeah, to be honest, we have seen a huge pump, right, with BTC. We've seen a huge pump to the upside over the last day or so. So consolidation here is fine. It is fine. But we are, if we don't clear this 50K sort of area on the longer term time frame, where are we looking? Yeah, on the longer term time frame here, guys, on the midterm, you can. I've really got to clean these charts. They're just dreadful, right? It's just too messy. It's all these yellow lines. I need to make need to change the settings to make them all like not yellow. It's more transparent, right? So yeah, as you can see, this is going to be the area to be looking out for here for BTC for rejection. And if we do take another leg up here, 50K. Yeah, is it going to hold? Who knows? If we do actually get above that, we're going to be invalidating a lower high here, which is obviously going to be bullish, maybe consolidation, and then we can see another potential long position to the upside if we do bounce there. But please be aware, we could easily get rejected here and come back down to 48K. Easily, guys. So easily. So yeah, just be aware for that. And that's for J Constant saying BTC looks weak. Where are we? We're looking at, was it Melt? We're looking at Melt. Yeah, with Dusk, guys, with Dusk, I would say, just ever so quickly, I'm not buying here. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do some fundamental research, and then I'm going to be waiting for a pullback, guys. It always pulls back, as you can see. Nice pullback. Even consolidation, you get pullbacks. You do. Continuously. You're going to get pullback. Massive spike. You're going to get a pullback. Massive spike. We're going to get a pullback to previous all-time highs. 8% of the time it happens. It might even be more than that, right? I need to really do some stats on that because every time I'm looking at it, it's like, for 100%. So yeah, just say 80 is like a vague sort of figure. But it does seem to be playing out a lot more than that. So yeah, quite interesting. But yeah, I wouldn't be buying it now, even if the fundamentals are amazing. I'm definitely going to be waiting for an entry coming through from here around this sort of zone. And the way that I'll be doing that, I'll just be setting alerts, right? If it is going to work. Yeah, I'll just be setting alerts on the chart there. What the hell with it? I'll set one now. Why not? Yeah, we'll be setting alerts here on the chart here, and that's basically going to bang that in when it gets to that level. I'm going to get told. I'm going to get an email through on my phone, and it's going to be like, hello, Dusk is at this level. So I'll be like, yeah, okay, amazing stuff. Let's go buy. We can even set a limit order, guys. That works as well. But for me personally, I do like limit orders. Obviously, the fees are a bit less and stuff like that, but I like to really look at the price, right? I really like to dive into it and see if I can get a better entry. Because even if we do, if we got on a limit order set here and we get bought here, if we lose this zone as support, we're going to be coming down to probably this area here at 42 cents there. So yeah, we've got to be prepared for that. And that's why I like to reference live price instead of just waiting for a limit order to be filled, right? But yeah, that's Dusk. Yeah. Now we're going to look at Melt for Mr. Miles. It's not looking like, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Look at the right chart. Melt, please. Yeah, no. Not good. And if it is from Trader Joe, it's not good. Wait for Mr. Miles to I know I'm slightly delayed for you guys, which sucks. So I didn't say Melt. You did. Oh no, Lethal Mind. Sorry. Sorry, man. completely just glazed by that. So yeah, lethal. Sorry, man. Goodness me. Yeah, apologies for that, my good sir. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. Let's be the retail FOMO Xmas. Drag your grandpa and mama into crypto, yo. Yeah, I want everyone to go home for Christmas, right? Sit there with their family and do a sales pitch. We need you to sell crypto to your families. Not sure if I'm too late, but could we look at XCAD? Yeah, we can, Jerry. Not a problem, Jerry. XCAD. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, guys, if you are just joining, I need to tell you about my streaming-wise. I'm not going to be streaming, probably not Christmas Eve, probably not Christmas Day. I'm going to try and get one in Boxing Day. If not, it'll be the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st, depending on how we go, right? I'm not planning on going out for New Year's Eve because I want to be fresh for the new year. I'm doing the whole... I'm not drinking or anything and all that stuff. I'm being a good man in the future, right? Gonna try and do all that stuff for Lent, right? So will all the M's names look the same to you? Mine's Miles. No, I made a simple mistake, Mr. Miles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Not sure. But yeah, anyway, XCAD, right? XCAD, nice uptrend coming through here on the daily. I would say we are consolidating along this zone. Not too bad. Symmetrical triangle, probably. Definitely. Hello. Let's have a little look. That's going to be the trend line that we'll be looking for support. If we are going to be banging it, if crypto is going to absolutely crash off a cliff here, right, this is going to be the point I'm going to be looking for a bounce area around $5.91. Obviously, if we're going to lose that, we're going to be aiming for higher lows, guys. Higher lows here in terms of this trend. Why is my mouse sticking? Is going to be there. That's going to be one to basically be looking out for. If we see insane crashes to the downside, right, if Bitcoin is going to bang it down to 30K, obviously we need to be prepared for these prices, right? So yeah, crazy stuff. Why is Tron not collapsing after Justin Sun exit scam? Not sure on that, but I would say it's probably because it's got a lot of liquidity, right? It's quite established. There's probably a lot of things backing at either side. So yeah. XCAD. Over the last 3 hours, it's been pretty progressive. We're above all major moving averages, not bad. Moving averages moving further apart as well. So moving further apart as well. So that obviously indicates the strength of a trend, looking pretty good. So yeah, definitely maybe progression to be looking out for there for XCAD right now. Volume weighted ATR is clearly acting as resistance here, as you can see there. Definite price target around $7.07 there. So yeah, not bad at all. You're already a good man, says LR. Oh, brilliant. I'm going to be even better. Even better. Basically, like, I want to be a millionaire next year. That's like my goal. So yeah, that's I'm going to double down on everything I'm doing, and really like be a lot more mature in terms of drinking alcohol and stuff like that. I'm really just going to stop. And yeah, so if I really like get everything like set in stone and everything routine. I pretty much routine the hell out of my life anyway, and it is very, very progressive for my work ethic and stuff like that, and does really, really help. But I feel like I could go a bit harder, go a lot more. Mr. Mars says, why millionaire? Why not billionaire? Got to have 1 million before you get 1 billion, my friend. If I have like the target of getting to a billion by the end of next year, it's just impossible, right? You can't really make 1 billion in a year. I mean, you might, but realistically, 1 millionaire is fine for my age. Like, well, I think I'll be 27 then. So yeah, so that's a millionaire at 27. That's pretty sweet, right? So I can probably go billionaire status by probably like 35 from there, because to get from 1 million to 1 billion in like 5 years, pretty hard, but still achievable, right? Can't not stress that. Still very, very achievable. But yeah, guys, I think that might be quadrillionaire. Oh, that'd be brilliant. The Crypto Chester Island, hey? How high is greed? Fear and greed, or my greed on life? No, I want to make a load of money so I can help out the less fortunate people. if that's what you want to know, guys. Yeah, Fear and Greed is 45, man. I just want to make money on crypto next year. That's my goal. Any money. Nice. Nice, man. Yeah, I think you will. You will. And I want to put a launch date on my masterclass for you guys because obviously, I've been working on my masterclass and, obviously I've been fairly ill over the last like a few months or so. So I haven't really been doing it properly because my throat's been like playing up and all that, which has sucked. It sucked. But yeah, I want to launch it at the end of January. The end of January, I'm just going to double down over the course of January and just get it all done. On the basis my throat holds out, but yeah, I'm gonna get it all done, and then I can really, because basically the narrative of the course is to change someone who's not making money in crypto or trading in general from an unsuccessful trader to a professional successful trader in as little as 6 weeks. So yeah, that's what I really want to achieve, especially for a load of you guys who've been watching me for ages. So yeah, that's obviously you've been hearing quite a bit about that over the course of the last few months and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And there's like 10 other projects I've got my fingers in. So yeah, that's going to be cool as well. If BTC loses the 200 moving average, it's game over. We've already lost it, mate. We've already lost it. Yeah. Let me get to the daily chart. I presume you're on about the daily, right? We've got the 200 EMA here. Should we bring up the SMA actually? Because that's not actually on this chart. That's not good. Let's bring up the SMA, right? I wouldn't say game over, right? Because you can see we have lost it before and we've bounced. I just still think we're in this uncertain sort of area. Like people are waiting to buy up Bitcoin still from all-time highs because of the whole rumors and how everything went crazy. But yeah, like Mr. Miles says, BTC is never game over. It won't ever be over now. It's going to be a continual thing now. BTC is going to be like the digital gold in a sense, right? It will gradually just keep going up, especially because the supply is completely capped as well. You can't go find a load more BTC like you can gold. So yeah, the price of BTC is going to continuously rise, especially with inflation as well. Like if the dollar's inflating, then only naturally the price of Bitcoin will be rising with that because the value of the dollar will be going up as well, right? The inflation will get us. So yeah, if that makes sense to you guys, but yeah, in terms of losing the 200 EMA, we're miles away. Sorry, the 200 SMA, we're still quite far away. That's going to be down at 47,000. I mean, we're at 48,800, but yeah, we could even bounce along this zone inside this area for a bit more, having a bit more ranging there towards the end of the year, and then see a curl over in the price, right? But yeah, I think a lot of people are moved away from crypto ever since they saw all this, because there was a lot of people coming in around here buying the top yet again, like May, and then they just basically got wrecked again. So yeah, not good. Not good. Death Cross incoming. I mean, we got the 55, right? I know we do it on the 50. So I can bring that up for you quickly. I prefer the 50. I prefer the 55. And then we'll do the SMA. So yeah, we're still like quite far away from a Death Cross, right? Like pretty far away. So I think by the time that these two actually do that, if we are going to continuously see this downward momentum, in order for that to happen, without this 55 taking a move to the upside there, then obviously we are going to see a Death Cross coming through here, but they're really not the most reliable things in the world, right? I think they pay out like 1 out of 3 times or something. So yeah, I wouldn't really be solely going on that, just in general, right? But yeah, I'm very short to midterm. Yeah, I'm on the fence. I'm really, really on the fence. At this point in time, I'm overall bullish on the long term, like really, really bullish on the long term, because I do think we're still seriously undervalued. But I think like just genuinely the world, like not just crypto, I think the world in terms of reacting to what the world's been dealing with over the last few years, right? I can't say it, otherwise I'll get banned and stuff. But obviously you guys know what I'm talking about. So the way that the markets haven't really had proper reaction, obviously we had March 2020, but even from there, we've not really had that much reactiveness from the lockdowns and stuff, from how much money we're printing and all this stuff. So there is going to be a market correction coming soon, and it's just every market's looking really kind of rough, right? It's really, really quite rough. So, so yeah, I think it's probably due to be coming fairly soon, right? Maybe the first quarter or second quarter of the year. Hey, might even see it end of the financial year in April, right? So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes, but just be prepared for that, guys, because that's what I'm kind of sat there waiting for now. Like, okay, this isn't looking that great now. We need to not be we need to be prepared, right? We need to be prepared for any sort of scenario here. And if all markets are going to be seriously crashing, you need to see it as like a transformation of wealth, right? Because the big dogs in the pond, like we do say here, the big dogs in the ponds, like the big whale guys, they're just gonna be waiting for this buying opportunity. They could even like throw the price so far down now by selling everything as like a pack of blue whales in a sense, right? Pack of blue whales, and dumping the prices of like pretty much everything, because it will just start a massive panic sell-off across the board, across the world. And they're just gonna buy the bottom. They're gonna have limit order placed at the bottom, and then they're gonna buy it all back up. So the transfer of wealth from the public to the smart money, again, is just going to be absolutely huge. So yeah, we just need to be ready to buy that bottom again, guys, because we can make some serious money. Like, do you remember in September we dumped, I think it was like $10,000 in like 10 minutes or something? Like September 7th, right? 52K all the way down to 42K. It was literally in the space of like 5 minutes, right? So when you're seeing something happening like this, if you're buying that when it dumps, right? Even if you're buying it when it's dumping here, right? Yes, you're going to be negative for a bit, but you can see the pattern, right? You see the smart money coming in, then the retail, the dumb money, nice bit of progression, and then obviously another dump coming through there for September. But even the low getting created there around 40K. If you were just holding on to the amount that you bought here, even anywhere along this wick, right? You're going to be in profit, right? You're going to be in profit. It will get bought up again, right? So yeah, when we are going to see insane dumps like this, even now, fine example of December the 4th, right? Humongous dump to the downside. We ended the daily on here, like it was literally like what, $7,000 away from where we first saw. So there's money to be made in terms of like crashes like this. I know people are just when they see price action like this and they go, oh my god, it's not going to stop. Like it's not going to, they don't think it's going to stop at all. It will always stop. It will always bounce. Even if you are buying like here and we have continuation down, don't be selling. you're going to get, it's going to come back, right? So yeah, don't sweat about that. And obviously we do have the volume weighted ATR bands as well, for perfect bounce scenarios as well there. So yeah, in terms of what we're looking for there, it's going to be around 33K at this time. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me, I think. Pretty tired. But yeah, hopefully I will be doing a stream tomorrow. For a Thursday morning stream it will be. But apart from that, it will be that'll be the last stream until after Christmas. So yeah. Let's have a look at the chat quick and then we're gonna call it a day. Sam Childs, yo Chester, good to see your channel growing. Could you look at Super Farm? Looks like 3 big buyers and ascending wedge. Have you got the code for that, my good sir? I did say I was gonna go, but yeah, I do appreciate you saying the channel's doing well, my good sir. Yeah, to be fair, in a reflection of the year, guys, I think I've been streaming for like 6 months to 7 months now, and we're currently on 3,700 subs, which is just insane, guys. So yeah, I do appreciate all your likes and all that stuff, because obviously it does really help with the algorithms and all of that stuff. And since like all the big dogs, like all the bigger YouTubers, I should say, they've all started streaming again because they weren't streaming when I was streaming, and yeah, they've just pushed my YouTube to the side a bit, or YouTube has, right? So yeah, not blaming those guys, but yeah, obviously they do their thing. But yeah, I don't know if this is the coin you're on about, but yeah, overall uptrend here on the daily, right? Let's get rid of that. Overall uptrend on the daily, I would points to be looking out for there. I would like to see a reversal coming through. I mean, if you are looking at the lows that you have set recently from this humongous dump on December the 4th, to be fair, you did have continuation down. Humongous whale jumping in there, crazy. But yeah, I would say you've got a very strong area to be breaking here. As you can see, very strong indeed. That's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for there for a breakout scenario there. I mean, you could be doing a bit of a symmetrical triangle there, or you could be doing a descending triangle there as well. And obviously descending triangles at the bottom of a downtrend, not looking very good. That's obviously it's obviously a bearish continuation chart pattern. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. I'm pretty tired, so yeah. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow morning for a nice early morning stream. But for now, thank you ever so much. Say it again, thank you again. But yeah, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Keeping it juicy.
here to make money. Cold hard cash.
You like the juice?
Money.